Hi, Julie Rader here, and I'll be talking today about the Scorpio New Moon happening on November 13th at 1:27 a.m. Pacific time. So adjust for your time zone. And it's happening at 20 degrees 41 minutes, so about 21 degrees of Scorpio. Now, we will be feeling this from the 10th of November. I'm recording this on the 11th on 11/11, pretty much until the 18th. It's a pretty strong one for several reasons. Mars is very active in this new moon energy, and Mars is also the ruler of the new moon because it's the ancient ruler of Scorpio. So, because of the aspects with the sun and moon being with Mars and across the sky from Uranus, it gives it a bit of an eclipsey feel. We might think, well, I thought eclipse season was over. We're still feeling the energy. We're going to be feeling the intensity of Mars until pretty much the end of the month because Mars and the sun are traveling so closely together for the next couple of weeks. So, as always, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps me grow the channel. So I will be discussing the energy of, I will continue to be discussing the energy of this Scorpio new moon. And then I'm just going to go through very quickly. So I'm not going to timestamp because I'm not going to spend a lot of time with each sign, but I'll tell you what area of life you may be feeling this energy the most. So any new moon is when the sun and moon are together at the same degree in a sign. And it's often thought of as a new beginning or given a blank slate. This new moon has a little bit different feel to it. It can be a new beginning, but there could be an edge to it as well because it's with Mars, and it's what motivates us. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning, but it's also it can cut deep. It cuts, and Scorpio energy does as well. So this new moon really is, if we've been doing the work during the entire eclipse season about cutting and releasing and decluttering and letting go of what is no longer serving us, then yes, we may feel like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. However, if there is still some more decluttering, cleaning, releasing to do, subconsciously, unconsciously, deeply, emotionally, psychologically, physically, then this new moon could continue to cut away what is no longer needed, and perhaps in an unexpected way because Uranus is so involved. So, even though it's a new moon, continue doing the work of clearing out what is no longer needed in your home, in your physical home, in your emotional body, in your physical body, and deeply and psychologically as well. This new moon could have us really coming to grip, coming to terms with what is ours emotionally versus what is another person's. What patterns are still arising that need to be cut out? So, where can we set boundaries? This Mars with the sun is very self empowering. So, if there are situations that you're in where boundaries or self worth is really needing to come to the surface, then honor that. So there's also a couple other aspects going on with this new moon. So I talk about it being conjunct Mars. So the sun is radiant, it shines out, it's with Mars, the motivator. So if we use this in a really powerful way, we can shine out, and we can get things accomplished that we normally wouldn't be able to get accomplished because we will have more willpower and more strength to do so. We also have this Scorpio new moon making a beautiful harmonious aspect with Neptune. Neptune is what swims in and out between the subconscious and the unconscious mind with ease. So also being across the sky from Uranus, the sun and moon and Mars, this is a time where our intuition could be quite heightened. Today's 11/11. Today's a very powerful portal day if you're into numerology. But this new moon, really important to trust our intuition because we are getting downloads. Um, we're getting downloads of information, especially if we've been doing the clearing work. I'm on the third week, ending the third week right now of a 3-week cleanse with Curry Girl's Kitchen. Peggy Curry's been leading it, reset, and it's been amazing. It's been, I can talk about that for days, but my body feels really good, and my intuition is even more heightened as well, as I've been cutting out the sugar and the gluten and the dairy and all allergens and nightshades. And so as we continue to clean out physically as well, our intuition is also heightened. So if we are not clearing out what the toxins or what is no longer serving us, then we could, instead of feeling intuitive, we could be feeling a bit foggy or fearful with all of this other energy going on. However, if we're clearing the work, then we're getting the downloads and we know on a deep intuitive level that everything's going to be okay. Also, at this new moon, we have Mercury in Sagittarius, newly in Sagittarius, squaring Saturn in Pisces. Now, this is a very mutable energy. So it's really about what is your big vision? It's the grand vision that you have, but with Saturn involved, taking action steps towards it. So really taking the time to look at, okay, what is the big picture of my goal, where I want to go, and then what are the strategic steps to get me there. And one more thing on this overview, this is a great time because when we have Mars involved, to do more active meditation. So walking, hiking, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, just getting into nature, getting into the ocean. If you're near the ocean, if you're a surfer, awesome for surfing as you get into that meditative state. When Mars is involved, think more active meditation. Okay, so now going through each of the signs, what I'm going to be talking about is where this new moon is occurring with Mars. So where you have a little extra push and oomph to get you to make, perhaps with Mars involved, maybe there are some cuts that need to be made so that you can open up to what is coming in. Aries, this is happening for you in your 8th house. So this is finances, but other people's money. It's money that's not just your own. It's attached to another. So also deep psychological. So this is where it's important that whatever you need, whatever you do, maybe you're cutting out old patterns of scarcity so the abundance can flow in. That's just an example. Taurus, this is happening for you in your 7th house. This is the house of relationships. So cutting out maybe old patterns. If there's something where there's an imbalance of the giving and receiving, cut those old patterns so that you can attract the relationship that you want in your life. Gemini, this is happening for you in health and daily routines, also job. So for you, Gemini, maybe it's cutting out sugar or doing something like a reset like I did so that you can feel vibrant and healthy and you can feel the motivation of Mars giving you the energy to do everything you want to do. Cancer, this is happening for you in your 5th house. This is the house of fun, children, romance. Maybe you need to cut out something from your schedule so that you can, one, be more present with your children, or if that's not applicable to you, so that you can have more fun or have time for romance in your life. Leo, this is happening for you in your 4th house, the house of home and family. It'd be great for you, Leo, around this full moon to continue to declutter your home so that you can be more present with your family. You're not spending time cleaning all the time or putting things away all the time because you don't have as much to put away. Also, if there are old family patterns or forgiveness that needs to happen, this is a great aspect for forgiveness as well for your family members, Leo. Virgo, this is happening for you in your third house. This is about communication, siblings, and neighbors. Maybe there's something with neighbors or siblings that needs to be addressed. This would be, or just communication in general. Or if there's something that you've been wanting to put out into the world, writing, speaking, teaching, then maybe you need to cut something else out to make time for it. Be great for you, Virgo, also to take a road trip. Libra, this is happening for you in your second house. This is all about your personal finances and possessions and your self-worth. So cutting out, maybe it's time for you to go through your budget and cut out something that is draining your finances that you no longer need. Or perhaps it's time for you to go through, declutter, Marie Kondo your life so that you can be open to more abundance flowing in. Scorpio, this is your new moon, and you have it with your ruler, Mars. This is your body, your health. This is a great time also for you to potentially do a reset, like what I'm doing right now, but a reset to your body, your health, your entire life. What can you cut out to make your life work more efficiently? What can you cut out of your body? Maybe it's caffeine, maybe it's sugar, so that you can feel more vibrant. Sagittarius is happening for you in your 12th house. 12th house is the house of retreat and dreams. You may feel this new moon like going inward, like retreating. You might be having lots and lots of dreams. Write them down. Go inward. This next new moon will be your new moon. The sun will be going into Sagittarius next. So this new moon, just take a moment and pause before all of the energy comes into your home. So go inward and just take some time for yourself. Capricorn, this is happening for you in your 11th house. This house of friends, groups, aspirations, and goals. Are there groups that you're a part of that no longer really feel like it's a fit for you and your energy? Same with your friend circle. Go through or have the conversations, or maybe there's forgiveness that needs to be had with a friend. Also looking at your goals. Do you still have the same goals that you had 6 months ago, a year ago, 3 years ago? If not, then cut away the old goals. Look at your life, Capricorn, your life, and ask yourself, if that's no longer my goal, why am I putting energy in this area? And go through in a strategic way and replan your life. Aquarius, this is happening for you in your 10th house. This is career and social status. So for you, Aquarius, are you still happy in your career? Are you doing what you want to be doing? Does it fill your soul? Also, what your social status is in the world. And if not, cut out what is no longer working for you so that you can be working toward in a way that you are passionate about, that feels good to you. Last but certainly not least, Pisces. This is happening for us in our 9th house. This is long distance travel, religion, spirituality, higher learning. So looking in these areas and asking yourself, is there something blocking where I want to go? Do I still have the same beliefs that I had spiritually, religiously? And if not, what adjustments do I need to make? Higher learning, if there's something that you're wanting to study on a deeper, higher level, this is a great time for you to get into that mode and into that area and take it to the next level. You will have the energy and the motivation to do so. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.